The Saturday before my Lola's funeral, I went to the cemetery with Tita Menchu and Tita Ems to check on the gravesite. I really didn't want to go, but Tita Menchu would be leaving for New Jersey after the funeral, and Tita Ems would be back to Switzerland. They told me so many stories about Mommy. I wanted to spend as much time as I could with them. The grave digger was there, and he stopped to talk to me, while both my titas were fussing over where to transfer the potted plants and where to put the striped tent. He was a short, dark-skinned man with callous hands, worked very quickly, and seemed to know every square inch of the cemetery. You see the really big fruits over there? The ones that look like they could be falling off the branches of the tree because of their weight? He asked, pointing at the heavy fruits that were indeed sagging from the boughs. They feed on the bodies of the dead. We had to exhume one of the bodies around here once, he told me, pointing to one of the graves near us. It was a young girl. When we dug her up, she was wrapped from head to toe in the roots of the langkat tree. It was as if she were embraced by a lover so tightly. It took us a day to pry the roots from her bones. She was all white bone, like the tree had taken every bit of her flesh from her. He went back to work, and I was left alone in the corner, thinking about how my mom was also buried down there. I looked around me. It was our family's gravesite, purchased by my dad, the expenses shared with my Lola and Lola. My mom was there. My Lola was there. My Lola would be buried there. My nephew Martin, Tita Menchu's baby who was stillborn, was buried there. Maybe I would be buried there. Small evergreen pine trees and shrubs surrounded the grave. A little farther from the grave were rows of langkat trees. I thought of my last embrace, that it might be beyond the grave and that my lover might have 1,000 white arms wrapped around me. I kept thinking instead of how my beautiful mommy might be wrapped in an embrace beneath the soil. Instead of shuddering, I was glad that her bones weren't lonely. Later, I made sure to find out where the cemetery sold the fruit, which stall to visit at the market. The ones we bought were always sweet. I imagined that they came from my mother's grave, that she might be wrapped in love with trees that bear the sweetest fruit.